How y'all doing today? I'm going to be reviewing the 1980 movie The Hearse. I don't know if y'all have ever seen this. It came out in 1980, so it actually predates movies like Christine. Okay, so this stars Trish Van Devere, as well as Joseph Cotton, David Got, whatever the hell that word is, Got Gatret, whatever. I can't pronounce it. Christopher McDonald. Yes, a young Christopher McDonald. The same Christopher McDonald that you see in movies like The Perfect Storm, as well as playing Boss Hogg in the movie Dukes of Hazzard at the beginning. Um, he played Tim Allen's friend on Home Improvement, his college buddy there. So, yeah, he's guy's been around for a while. But this is actually a great movie, highly underrated. Um, I've heard some people review that wrote reviews about it say that, oh, it's boring and it's like no, it's really not, because if you watch Christine, okay, if you're gonna compare it to Christine, which obviously some people did, so in that logic, you'll if you watch Christine, you'll notice that the camera cuts away every time she goes after somebody. Okay, she cuts Moochie in half, camera cuts away. All you see is the car going toward him, and then that's it. Or at the beginning of the movie, you see the come on cat. Sorry, cats are. Come on. Sorry, they're climbing around. But you see the hood come down on the hand, but you don't see any blood or anything, right? Okay. Or when Buddy Repton gets run over, you see the body on fire in the middle of the road, but you don't see anything else. So you're probably wondering why Christine got an R rating, right? Well, that's easy. All the F bombs in it. That's it. That's literally it. They just upped the swearing in it so they could get the R rating. But you don't actually see really any gore in the movie. Now, does it hurt it? Honestly, no, it doesn't. When you add the John Carpenter score and the sound and the oldie soundtrack, you have a great film. Now, the Hearse has great background music. Now, obviously, it doesn't have any licensed songs, at least not that I remember last time I watched it. Um, but like I said, though, it's like if you could say that you like Christine, but you won't like a movie like The Hearse, well, this is kind of the same type of deal. I mean, there's not really any gore or anything in it, but it is a good film. You see the car, which came out in 1976. Okay, that actually showed some gore and stuff. Okay, what the difference is, that's probably one of the weaker car killer car movies. It's still good. Don't get me wrong. I like it, but no, no, no. It's just the car is lacking in something. But the Hearse, you can get it on Blu-ray combo. I think it's a combo pack. Yeah, it's a combo pack. As you can see, this is what the inside looks like. This is by Vinegar Syndrome is the label. This is the alternate cover that you can switch it to if you see that. Now, this originally had a slip cover when it was originally sold, but the versions with the slip cover are super rare. It's kind of like a Shout Factory release. Kind of the same type of deal, you know. This will probably go out of print after a while, so if you are interested in movies like that, it's definitely worth it. But back to the gore thing. I mean, they felt that they didn't need the gore because you see, the Hearse came out only 2 years after the original Halloween. So the original Halloween was really wasn't I wouldn't say it's the first gory horror movie, obviously, but it's definitely the one that, made people sit up and pay attention. You know, I mean, there's movies like Silent Night, Deadly Night, and Silent Night, Bloody Night, which is a different one. And, things like that. And then, of course, a lot of the Italian horror movies from back in the late 60s, early 70s period had plenty of gore in them. But it's like not, a lot of people saw those. Okay, everybody saw the first Halloween. So this was only a couple years after that, and it was also the same year that first Friday the 13th came out. But still before Nightmare on Elm Street, before Christine, before all these other ones came out. So I can see why they kind of it's influenced by like a lot of those old films that like Roger Corman used to do back in the 60s, like with Vincent Price and stuff like that. So if you like stuff like that, you'd like this. I haven't seen Trish Van Devere in a lot of horror movies. Apparently she's still around. I'd actually like to get her autograph if I could. She's still alive. But this is a great movie if you can check it out. I also recommend, if you like killer cars, obviously I recommend Christine. But there's also one that came out maybe, I think 15 years ago now. Maybe not quite that long, but maybe between 13 and 15 years ago, called Phantom Racer. Okay? Check that out. That movie's great. And yes, you do see some gore in that one, so you won't be disappointed in that one. Then, of course, Maximum Overdrive. Truck thing. There was a made-for-cable remake of that called Trucks. I really can't recommend that. It's not very good. I mean, obviously, if you have to collect every Stephen King thing that there is, you can have it, but it's like, I had the movie, but honestly, it's like, I wasn't going to watch it again. So it's like, even if I did, it's on YouTube, so it's like, it is what it is. But or if you have to have every, killer car or truck movie that there is, I mean, there's one called The Cars That Ate Paris, if you've ever seen that. Oh, sorry, I'm getting used to this camera. I know my head's a little weird in it, but, I'm still getting used to this, so you just bear with me. I'll figure it out. Trying to think if I know any other ones besides this. Check out. Not really sure. I can't really remember. I mean, I can tell you one to avoid. There's one called Speed Demon. Definitely avoid that. Don't watch that movie. No. Oh wait, there is one more. Okay. I think it came out a year or two after Christine. It's called Dark of the Night. Features a woman that buys a Jaguar. It's possessed. I only seen it once, and I remember it being good, but I haven't seen it in so long. I don't remember a lot about it. My only really gripe with the car itself is if they were going to use a Jaguar, it should have been an XKE. Like in the song, Jan and Dean song, Dead Man's Curve. Okay, that would have made sense, but, instead it was just a luxury, Jaguar. It's like, okay, It's like, okay, a luxury possessed car. It's like, okay, but, whatever. But, yeah, check that one out if you can find it. And the Cars that ate Paris was interesting too. But well, before I go, I just want to say, check out The Hearse from 1980. Great film. Don't go looking for any merchandise of it, because except for maybe a reproduction poster or something, you're not going to find anything. So, anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will have more for you soon, and I'll see you next time.